Hello, so welcome to Pre-Algebra Math. I'm so excited to be with you this semester, fall 2021. So I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Leah Petch, and you can just call me Leah. Don't worry about that last name. And I've been at Norquest a long time, 16 years. Seen a lot of changes in that time, from the old logo to the newer logo, the old building to the Singmar Center, and changing from teaching all students in front of me to hybrid classes to now our online real time. So really happy to be with you. I've taught lots of math classes, and pre-algebra is one of my favorites. Just like to share a little bit about myself. I'm married with two beautiful kids, Bennett and Mila, and they're both going to be in school all day this year. Woohoo! I feel like I've made it. And some of my hobbies are biking and gardening and baking. You can see that there's a cookie here with the pi symbol on it for math. And favorite holidays include Halloween and Christmas. And I'm hoping to learn a little bit about you at the start of this semester and get to know you better as time goes on. So I have some questions that I have here and also in the email to you. Questions like, what smell brings back great memories for you? What is your guilty pleasure? What's your favorite season and why? What is something popular out there that maybe annoys you? And what's your favorite way to waste time? I personally love to sleep, so I'm hoping you feel comfortable sharing something about yourself with me and that I get to know you better as the time goes on this semester. Now is a good time for us to talk about the supplies you need for this course. Modules 1 and 2 are no calculator modules. Certainly you can use a calculator to check your work, but we're using pencil and paper for those modules primarily. But for the later modules, you may want to purchase this Casio FX260. It's a solar calculator. I've just found it on Amazon for less than $8. It's not absolutely necessary. If you already have a scientific calculator, you definitely don't need to buy this one. But if you have your basic calculator without many functions, you may want to consider purchasing this calculator. It's a really good one, and I use it in class to show closer to the end of the course, and it is the calculator we recommend for the next class, high school math prep, so it's worth seeking out and trying to get a deal on. I do strongly recommend that you purchase the workbooks. I find that just doing the work on the computer and watching the videos on the computer and being in class on the computer is just a lot of screen time. So if you are able to either print pages from the workbooks or purchase the workbooks through the core. I'm going to show you in a minute how to navigate Moodle and find the link to the bookstore called the core. It would be a good thing for you to have those workbooks, but it's totally up to you how you want to work through the material. Of course, you need to have pencil, paper, computer. Those are absolutely required for this course. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at your Moodle page, and I'll just show you some basic navigation there so that you can be really successful right off the bat in this course. Here we are in your Moodle course, Pre-Algebra Math, and you can see right at the top of the page is your online class link. We are together learning Mondays and Thursdays, so the material that is covered on those 2 days is covered in class. There won't be online lessons provided to you. And then I also have set up a Wednesday drop-in tutoring from 10 until 11 in the morning. If that time is not working for most people, we can certainly change it. I've just set that up now as our starting point. Underneath there you can see that there's a Google Calendar that I've linked into the course. So today's day is the 27th and Monday is orientation. And then from there, we start the course. And we're not together until the first Thursday, unfortunately, but you actually begin the course on Tuesday. So what I've done is I've put the lessons that you need to cover prior to us meeting with each other. This is a heavy course. There's lots to do. So I've tried to break it down for you so that you can be on track. You definitely want to get the material covered prior to class periods so that you're comfortable and you have the proper background knowledge. You can navigate this calendar by clicking on the forward and backwards arrows. So this calendar is completed all the way until the end of the semester. So you can see when the holidays are, when your exams are. And so we're back in August here. I've also created a printer-friendly version for those folks that want to print or just look at it in a different format. So you can click there and it opens up a window and you can see that it's written kind of like an Excel spreadsheet. And I've highlighted all the days that we are together in class. Homework is listed, quiz days are listed, when your assignments are due, everything's there for the entire course. Underneath, we have a link to the Norquest tutors. So if you want to get tutoring outside of my drop-in times, certainly I encourage you to meet with the online tutors. The Norquest student handbook is here, and a handout with all the contact points for academics, funding, and personal. You can find those located here. In the Moodle shell, we've got a few tabs that you can open now. Resources is one. All of your modules and all of the module solutions are in these folders. So if you'd like to print them or view them, this is one place where you can go. Your formula sheet is here. It's not cheating to use a formula sheet. We don't need it for the beginning of the course, but by the end you'll need it. So you can access it here. And then I've got some websites. A couple of them are about making and submitting PDFs, which you will be required to do. And so using an Android or an iPhone, you can watch those YouTube videos on how to do that. And then a few websites that are really handy: Green Math, Khan Academy, and IXL Math, plus just a blank times table if you want to work on your multiplication facts. So those things are all in the Resources tab. I'm going to take you now to our first module, which is Fraction and Decimal Review. How I've laid this out for you is that we have lessons up until the mid-unit exam. Okay, so the first 11 lessons are here, and as we go, more lessons will be revealed to you. And so what you can do is click on the lessons. It's just being a little bit slow here. I've been in here a lot, so it might not do this the first time. Whenever you get this, do you want to start at the last page you saw? You can just click no, and that will take you back to the main screen. So here are all your lessons, starting with lesson 1.1. The lessons that you need to do outside of class time are here, and they're set up for you to go through step by step. So I'm going to click on lesson 1.1 just to show you. So what we've got here are the learning objectives for lesson 1.1, a video that I've made that goes through the workbook lesson, so it's identical to your workbook. So we're working through like we would in class. So you can watch the video and do the lesson with me. And then underneath is the workbook broken down, so it's lesson by lesson. And we do have some video enhancements. So I'm going to open this up and show this to you. So here is your lesson 1.1. So we've pulled out the pages from this lesson. So I'm going to scroll through. So if you wanted to print this separately or view it online, you're able to do so. And then as you get into the exercises, you have the answer key and you have the solutions, but once in a while, I have videos here of me solving. So you're going to click on these little video icons and then the video will pop up. I'll just show this real quick. Okay, so you're going to click on that and it's going to take you to YouTube. Exercise 1.1a, number 1. 1/6 is called. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Now I'm out. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Well, I'm not going to be a YouTube star anytime soon, but you get the idea. So you've got some videos here. You can go through the lesson, doing the work, and once in a while you'll see a video button. If you're stuck on that problem, you can click on the video. You can work through the exercises, and there's another video there, and each one of our lessons looks just like this, and then the answer key is at the end. So it's lesson by lesson. You can be working through watching the video lesson, going through the enhanced workbook, and checking any videos out if you feel stuck on those particular questions. So back up to the course. Just going to show you one more thing here. Well, a couple more things. Under the lessons, you have a practice quiz that you can try. It's not for marks, it's really fun. So please go in and try that practice quiz. And you can try it as many times as you want. And the same thing goes with a practice assignment. It's really, really short, but it's a way for you to practice submitting a PDF. And you have quite a bit of time to get that one in before we have to do our first assignment. Unit exam is not loaded there, and all our other quizzes and assignments are not in yet. I will open those as the time comes closer. The last thing I'd like to show you is our student services. So at the bottom of your Moodle page, there's a tab here that says Student Services. If you click on that, you have links to all of the important places at Norquest College. So the bookstore called The Core, you can go through that link to order your workbooks. Center for Growth and Harmony, Computer Commons, Disability Services, Indigenous Student Services, and so on. So all of the student services at Norquest are available to you, whether you are in the building downtown or you are out in the regions. These services are for you as students. So there's lots there, so you can be checking out all the services available to you. So I hope that helps with your navigation of Moodle. Very last thing is just to note on the side of your Moodle page, there's another calendar. There's links to the library, quick links to some of those websites. Your course outline can be accessed on the side. And then lastly, course grading and my information is there for you to see. Your assignments and quizzes are 35%, unit tests are 40%, final is 25%. My name and email is there. And as I said before, I'm really looking forward to meeting you and working with you this semester in pre-algebra math. Thanks. Have a great day.